Hi, this is Cindy Clark from PAC-B TV. I'm here today with a Did You Know event with Nancy Howe, the Assistant Director of the Baldwinsville Public Library. Welcome, Nancy.
Hi, Cindy. Nice to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
I'm glad you could make it.
Thank you.
So, it's been a long time since we've really sat down like this because of course, everything that's been going on in our world today. But I'd like to start by having you let us know how you dealt with COVID, because that's always on everybody's mind.
Exactly.
And it's still with us. So what were the big changes that you had to make?
Well, initially, as you know, probably if you remember back from March of 2020, we had to shut down completely.
Yeah.
And we worked with a health and safety company to get all the proper protocols in place that would first allow us to bring staff in safely, wearing masks, cleaning properly, having all the right protective equipment there, gloves and whatnot. We were able first to open at the end of May for curbside pickup, so people could call in, get materials, and we'd bring them either out to their car or they could pick them up on a table, and that kept everyone safe. Then by July 6th, we had protocols in place where we could take people's temperatures, we could count the number of people that would come into the building, and then we were able to allow people to come into the building starting on July 6th. We had limited hours, but they were able to come in with a mask. They would social distance, they would have their temperature taken, and we would take down names for tracing in case there was an outbreak, which I'm happy to report we never had a COVID incident in the library.
That was good. Very good.
After we did our parking lot renovation, then we were able to open fully. And we were able to stop contact tracing, and we stopped doing the temperature taking. Now we are just requiring that people continue to wear the mask because of the Delta variant, and that they are conscious of social distancing. If you come with your family, obviously you can stay together as a group, but stay away from other people as much as you can. We're cleaning all the time. We have our air filters in the building are a higher level of filters so that we're getting, it's an airborne disease, so getting the particulates out and keeping things safer for everyone. But we have gone back to our normal business hours. We're open 7 days a week now, and people are taking materials out, and we've also started letting people book the rooms. So for instance, if a group wants to use a room, they can book it. We do ask that you continue to wear masks. We ask that people stay socially distanced. In our large community room, we've had to limit the number of people to 35. And in our smaller rooms, we've asked that people keep it around 15 people, just to keep everyone safe. But the community can start to book rooms again as they did in the past. That's probably the newest thing that has come out of, it going on and on. We also have started to bring in-house programming back. We had an author meet and greet back in October. We were able to bring in 10 authors, and the public could come in. There was a panel discussion, and then they could also speak with the authors. They're all local authors. We just did last Saturday a puzzle exchange. We had 60 people come in and out throughout the day to exchange jigsaw puzzles. That's a very popular program. People had been asking for months when the puzzle exchange was going to happen. So we were able to have our first one last Saturday. And we've had 2 book sales already. We had one in May, and we just recently had one in November. And it was a 3-day sale. People were able to come in, get books, and we made almost $6,000. So we thank the community for supporting us, not just by coming to the sale and buying, but also for donating. Community's very generous.
Yes, they are.
Very generous of bringing us materials. We get wonderful books, CDs, DVDs that we're able to sell at our book sale. And so we've been able to bring the book sales back.
I love that because I read all the time, and I missed it so much. You don't realize just what you miss until it's not there, obviously.
Exactly.
And I love to go to the library, just wander around and just in the solitude or whatever. And I really, really miss that. But I'm so glad that it's back to a sense of normalcy, with the exception of the masks.
Right.
But hopefully that'll.
And honestly, we've been wearing these masks so long, we don't even really notice them anymore. We have them on all day, and it's fine. It's fine. We're just glad to have everyone back.
Oh, so am I.
Oh, yeah. It's nice to see people.
Yeah,
it was wonderful.
Familiar faces.
Exactly. One of the first women that came in, she said, "I'm grateful to be back. I just needed to breathe some library air."
Oh, Perfectly said.
Yeah.
Perfectly said. The
So-
library air. I like that.
Yeah.
I like
so,
that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're glad to have everyone back.
Oh, so am I. So am I. And I'm glad for you too, because you've always, I know during the COVID, you were always so careful in how you handled things. And I never felt a moment of anxiety except for the
good.
fact that I couldn't come in.
Yeah.
That was where I was anxious. But other than that, it was you people spot on. Spot on.
We
Yes.
did everything we could to keep everyone safe, both the staff and patrons.
Well, you did. As far as I'm concerned, you succeeded. You succeeded.
Well, thank you.
So now, what do you have now that we've opened up again, or you've opened up again? Now, what are some of the current, future plans that you have? Events, that type of thing going on?
Well, we started out during COVID with book clubs being online, but I'm happy to report that our book clubs, both our Mystery Book Readers Book Club and our Books for Breakfast Book Club, they're back in the library again. We also started a new one. It's the Brown Bag Book Club for people that maybe work during the day, but you've got a lunchtime, so you can hop on during your lunch, bring your brown bag. You can Zoom in. That one is still virtual, but I think there are plans in the future to have that one be an in-house program. One thing we found with COVID, and it started with these book clubs, is that we're going to keep the Zoom aspect to a lot of our programs because, for a couple of reasons, some people still feel more comfortable coming in over Zoom. And also, as we hit these winter months, people may want to participate in the book clubs, but they don't want to come out in the snow. Or it's a bad day and the library has to close, because we do. But we could still have, if a book club was scheduled, we could still have our book club that day because we can be virtual now.
How nice.
So that was a
Yep.
really good thing to come out of COVID, was we learned how to do virtual programming, and now we're doing hybrid programming where you're in-house. So the book club, for instance, we have Books for Breakfast going on this morning. There's about 14 people meeting in the library, but there's probably a handful more coming in through Zoom. We bought extra microphones, we bought a video camera, we've bought better equipment, upgraded our software so that we can have an event that's live in the library also be available to those who want to stay home and see it virtually, and they can participate.
Nice. Very nice. Very
So we'll be doing
nice.
a lot more of that. So our book clubs are back. We have an in-house story time. We did story time on Facebook during COVID so that the little kids could still have story time. But now Miss Vicky and Mrs. G and Vic and Jesse are doing an in-house story time on Wednesday mornings from 9:30 to 10. We open up the community room. The kids stay distanced, and it's good to have the little people back. We love seeing the kids. The knitters and the quilters are coming back. They're starting to meet in the library again, in the community room. And the craft programs, we did a lot of craft programs for young children and for teens on Zoom and YouTube. And we found that, especially the teens, they enjoy being able to pick up a craft and do it on their own time. So we have the craft available on a certain day. They come, they pick up the materials, but then they can go on YouTube and watch it at their leisure. So if at 9 o'clock at night they decide they want to make a candle, they just get their kit out and they can just get on the YouTube channel. It's pre-recorded by our young adult librarian, Dania Swade, and they can do the crafts at their leisure. And we have found with the teens that works actually much better because teens are busy and they don't necessarily want to be in the library, but they still want to participate.
Oh, that's good that you've found a nice medium there.
Yes.
Because, not everything bad happened with COVID.
Oh, no,
A lot of
no.
good things came out because you had to be innovative.
Exactly.
And creative and clever. And, well, as a result, look what you've got here. And you've probably got more participation as a result of that, too.
Definitely
Yeah.
with our teens.
Yes.
A lot of our children and teen programs sell out, so to speak, because all the kits go. We'll say the kits are available on Monday, and by Thursday, all the kits are gone. So we know people are participating. They're coming in, or they're sending mom or dad in to get the kit, and then they're participating online.
Oh, that's good to see.
So, yeah,
That's good to
it's
see. That's
great.
very exciting.
It is. But probably I just wanted to mention our biggest event right now coming up is we are having a fundraiser at Barnes & Noble. We do this every year.
Yes, you do.
It is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. We will be at the Barnes & Noble on Route 31, and there will be live entertainment. But all through that day, purchases made can benefit the library. All you have to do is you can either pick up one of these coupons at the library, because there's a code on it, and present this at the time of checkout. Or you can just say, if you don't have a coupon, I would like my purchase today to benefit the Baldwinsville
Okay,
Public Library.
okay.
And a percent of your sale will come back to the library. It also applies, if you have the code, to online purchases. So up until December 1st, you can purchase materials online from Barnes & Noble, put in the code on the coupon,
Okay.
and that percentage will apply.
Okay, good. Good.
So this is in addition to our book sales, this is one of our biggest fundraisers.
Now, what is the date again, Nancy?
The date will be Saturday, November 27th.
Okay, good.
So
good.
we will be there. We also have entertainment, which includes some story times. There will be panda stories. Raggedy Ann will be there telling stories. Steam Harem, which is a musical group, will be playing, and there will be some holiday music and some children's music. So throughout the day, we do have events at Barnes & Noble. So if you stop in, there'll be some entertainment as well.
Oh, good, good. Well, and I like the fact that the community gets so involved here too.
They do.
We have such a supportive community.
We do.
And our library is fabulous. I remember the library when they were over on Charlotte Street in a house. It was
Okay.
behind me. I loved it, but it was obviously they had to move on. But I've watched the progress, the growth over the years, the events that you do, and we are so fortunate in this area to have this library. It's a jewel. It's a jewel.
Oh, thank you.
We have so much here, so much to be offered. You're constantly expanding your programs, your events, and I know like I say, I know the community recognizes that. So if you haven't been to the library recently, come and take a look, wander around, see what there is, see what the books, the DVDs, the movies, whatever. Take a gander because there's not too many libraries like this in the area. We're very, very fortunate.
One thing we have in our collection now, which is a little different for us, and I believe we started collecting them right around the time COVID hit, is we now have, and you'll remember this, we have albums again.
Oh, dear.
33
Yes,
LPs.
yes.
Not only do we have a pretty good collection from, I'd say, about the 50s to present of albums, but we also have a Bluetooth turntable that you can check out for a week.
Oh,
So if you're having a party and you feel like being nostalgic, you can get the albums out of the library, get the Bluetooth turntable, and it'll be just like, 1978 again. Or
what a good idea.
we have we call it the library of things. We have a turntable, we have a video camera, I believe we also have a projector, a mini screen. We have Chromebooks, so Chromebooks that you can take out. I think we have about 10 of those that you can check out. And we have passes to places such as the Corning Museum of Glass. And I believe we have state passes for the state parks. So there's a whole
that's good to
library.
know.
Yeah.
It is.
So as soon as you walk in the library, there's like a cabinet there. It's called the Library of Things. There's
I'll have to check that out. Yeah.
a lot of different things in there. There's percussion kits for children. There are energy saver kits. So if you suspect you have cold spots and hot spots around your house, we have these little guns that you take around your house, and it'll identify where the hot and cold spots are for insulation purposes. And then in the summer, we have gardening kits for the kids. They can come, and it's in conjunction with the garden club, the Baldwinsville Garden Club. They purchase seeds and dirt and little pots, and the kids can grow flowers. So we have those as well in the spring and fall.
Just a well-rounded library.
We try.
You also have, don't you have like a history room?
Yes, we do. We have a vast local history room. Anything and everything about Baldwinsville. Books, the yearbooks, right from the very beginning when it was Baldwinsville Academy, perhaps. I forget what it was. Yeah, up to now, to Baker High School. Every year we get a yearbook, and we have them all the way back to present. In addition, we have all sorts of other materials, books and other maps and photographs. And probably the best thing we have in that library is Bonnie Kisselstein, our local history librarian. She is a treasure.
Fountain of information.
She really is. She's a treasure trove of information. Anytime you get a genealogy question, I hand out Bonnie's card. Bonnie's card probably goes out more than the rest of the librarians because she knows.
She does.
She knows it all. And she's got it all right there at her fingertips. You ask her anything, and she knows.
Yes, she does.
She knows
I know.
the place,
I know.
the time, the people. And so whenever people come in with genealogy questions or local history questions, we all do what we can. We take them in the room, we show them, but we say, if you really want more information, you need to make an appointment with Bonnie. And she will, she's brilliant.
Yes, she is. I have to agree on that one. She is brilliant.
Yep.
So I think we pretty much covered it all here as far
I
as
think we have. I think we have.
past, present, and future.
Past, present, and future.
I think we've hit it all.
Yep,
I
we're
think we've hit
moving
it all.
on.
Yes,
Yep.
we are.
We're always looking for new ideas. So if someone has an idea, by all means, stop in. We're always want to hear new ideas and new services.
You heard what Nancy Howe said. If anybody has any ideas or suggestions or requests or anything, come into the library.
Yeah.
Come in and have a personal experience. It's a wonderful experience there. But thanks again for coming, Nancy. I appreciate
you.
all your help and all the information. And if anybody has any questions, you can contact us through PAC-B, our website, or message us on Facebook. But again, thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome.
And everybody have a wonderful day.